Ready? Go. So there was once a man that had an infirmity for about 38 years. Yes, you heard right. 38 years. The sickness was some sort of paralysis, so no, it wasn't something that was easy to deal with. Now, in the region where this man lived, there was a pool, and the rumor was that at a certain time, some random angel would swoop down and heal the first person that dipped into the pool. So you gotta be quick. Unfortunately, when you're crippled, you can only be so quick. And when everybody is so busy competing against one another, trying to get into the pool and help themselves first, this man was completely neglected and left alone. There was nobody to help him. It is at this point of the story where Jesus comes in and he says, "Hey, you want some healing?" And the man responds, "Yo, I want some healing, but man, how can I be healed when there's nobody here to help me get into the water?" But Jesus tells him, "Get up, pick up your bed and walk." And instantly this man was healed. And he left this place walking with his bed. But here's where the story gets interesting. As the man is walking away for the first time in his life after 38 long years, here come the Pharisees. And instead of, being happy for the man, they get angry and scold him because he was carrying his bed. You see, that day was a Sabbath, where the law says that it is unlawful to do any sort of work. So when they saw this man carrying his bed on the Sabbath, the Pharisees were furious. And that same day, the Pharisees sought to kill Jesus just for that. To me, this part of the story about the reaction of these religious leaders is gut-wrenching. How can somebody, especially someone that is supposed to be a representative of God, the creator of humanity, be so inhumane, so cold and inconsiderate of the good that just occurred? And as disgusting as this story is to digest, unfortunately, society hasn't quite moved away from attitudes like that. From a religious point of view, how is it possible that today religion has become so close-minded, so egotistically holy, that sick people, even normal people, feel like this 38-year-old man, unwanted and with nobody there or willing to help? There are people with serious problems out there, serious issues, and they want to be healed, but in their minds they believe there's nobody there for them. Because the people that are supposed to be there for them, the religious body, aren't there. Because somehow that Pharisee culture still lives in many people. The culture that prioritizes the religious law or tradition above the people whom the law was created to help. A culture that values more their social, political, or religious status a hell of a lot more than other people's well-being. And this doesn't end with religion, of course. Let's get real. Sometimes we place so much priority on getting things done that we neglect what is good or what is the ethical thing to do. And we excuse it because that's part of the business culture nowadays, or the school culture, or just how the jungle works. Don't be a Pharisee. Don't let things like that get in the way of you doing the right thing. Maybe it's detrimental to your job or social political status to do the right thing, but when you really begin to make that hard choice and appreciate doing good, God sees that. Yes, you may lose some friends, maybe even the clients, but God will give you so much more than what you lost for choosing the right thing. Jesus was hated for doing good, but hey, God rewards people who act like him, people who value doing good above what is convenient. So that's all the time that we have today, but remember, the humble, the good, and generous person is the one whom God exalts, but the self-centered is brought low. So thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.